everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Wowhead Weekly number 99, or I guess 98 and a half, because we really want 100 to be at the BlizzCon party.
Yep.
We have a ton coming up. Obviously, we have the Wowhead BlizzCon party, BlizzCon itself, patch 7.1, many things. But before we get into all of that, I would like to introduce my lovely co-host, Wowhead site manager, Perculia.
Hey everyone, 7.1 is right around the corner, and there's so many things, and besides dungeon things, there's like battle pets
Oh my
and
god,
scary
so much.
spiders.
Yeah.
And then we're also planning the Wowhead party at BlizzCon at the exact same time, and tons of BlizzCon news.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll talk about like Hollow's End, and then 7.1,
Yes.
and then BlizzCon stuff, and then specifically how Wowhead is doing things at BlizzCon, including the awesome Wowhead pins. So
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
We should get the live stuff out of the way first, which
So-
is still kind of cool.
Okay.
So.
Listen, I have a real bone to pick here in the near future when we start talking about this. I'm sorry in advance.
Okay.
So
do you not have them out?
No, I've had them out
Okay.
for years.
All right.
No. This is involving the hats, which we'll get to shortly.
Yes.
But for those of you who are not aware, currently Hollow's End is going on in World of Warcraft, which is Azeroth's take on Halloween. And there's all sorts of fun stuff you can do. You can kill the holiday boss, who is the headless horseman, to get a loot-filled pumpkin, which has a chance at a mount and some masks and some little items that you can use and candy. And he also drops loot too. I think it's 835.
Yeah, so it's not, it's not obviously your best in slot, but it
No.
is better than the Brewfest loot, which was 810.
Yeah, the Brewfest loot left a little bit to be desired. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. There are also some new things you can buy with Tricky Treats, including the exquisite costume set Grommash. So, Warlords of Draenor throwback. If you really missed Hellscream, you can become him.
Everybody misses Draenor, I can tell.
I know, yeah.
You know what
So-
people are thinking in Legion? Man, I wish we were in Draenor.
Yes, exactly. There should have been an Illidan disguise. That would have been cool.
No, that would have been too much. It would have been too cool. Like,
Sylvanas, yeah.
so cool.
So anyway, he's 200 treats, and then there's also an ominous pet treat, which is a pet vanity item that turns your pet shadowy, spooky colored for 5 tricky treats. And there's some really cool pictures on Wowhead where people are posting like the corrupted Naru pet from Raiding with Leashes, which I think is super clever. And
Oh,
cute.
thank you so much. I think that is 7 months in a row. Thank you so much for subscribing to us.
Awesome.
We really appreciate that. Speaking of which, we really, really need to get our new emotes. We have 2
I
more
know.
slots, and we just haven't done it yet. We're thinking about it.
Maybe I should ask in the post what people.
Well, we should do a poll.
want.
Anyways.
Yes.
Thank you so much. There's another one. Thank you so
Hey,
much, the one
awesome.
kitten, for subscribing 3 months in a row. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, all right, we're on to the point of the bone I'm going to pick. So there's a new daily
Yes.
quest right now that you can do as part of Hollow's End that'll send you to Val'sharah. And
the
it
Worgen
is
area.
like the perfect area to do something Halloween, because it's where all the Worgeny stuff is, and I love that area. But the quest sends you to kill this witch's sister, and then you have a chance of getting these hats. Well, the hats are cosmetic and they can't be transmogged, and I have a real
Right.
problem with this because
Yeah, the problem is that like they were tagged as cosmetic, and usually that means that any armor type can transmog to them.
yes.
And Blizzard on Twitter is like, oh, oops, we'll remove cosmetic in a future patch, but everyone got their hopes up because they
No.
look really cool.
But the thing is, you can get a witch hat. Thank you so much for the subscription. That's
Thank
a
you.
new one. Thank you so much for subscribing to us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate that. So the problem that I have with this is I don't understand. I understand transmog restrictions on legendaries, because the point of that is like, oh, these were super hard to get. We want them to have their time to shine, and then it's
Right,
over.
and they're even opening that up with the mist capes.
But I don't understand where they draw the line at what is ridiculous, because that's what they've said in the past. Like, oh, well, we
So
can't make
I
the
don't
bunny
think-
ears.
I don't think it's with being ridiculous, because that hat shares the same model as the cloth hat that
From
drops
Karazhan.
from the Wicked encounter in
Yeah.
Karazhan. So it feels like maybe this was an oops, like they coded it a certain way and then it didn't work, so they're like,
Thank you so much. Another new subscriber. We appreciate
Awesome.
that.
we should
No,
talk more about these witch hats. Everyone's
But
like,
I just don't understand, like, why I can wear as a shaman, like the midsummer hat is a crown that looks very much like a cloth helmet that is available, but like I can
Right.
transmog that, but I can't transmog a witch hat that they have in 3 different colors that are amazing.
I totally agree with you. Like,
I don't
they've
understand
been in
it.
the data files. They were added very early in the Legion data files, and people were super excited about them last year. And then, it was like one of the most popular items people are looking up on the site and making dressing room sets with and outfits with. And Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't understand why it
I
can't
don't
be cosmetic.
I don't understand why there's transmog restrictions at all on those holiday items. Like, why do them if you're
Yeah,
not going to be able to ever use them? Because unless you play on an RP server, you're not going to walk around with your
right.
cosmetic
It would
witch hat
extend the life
equipped.
of the holiday if you had more things to collect.
Or maybe you could only transmog it during the holiday, and then the transmog would not be available to use once the holiday was over.
Right, but then you'll like everyone being like, I have to log in all my alts and like transmog them and then log out never again, which
Well,
I
no,
guess
but
is
I would
still
think that it
better
would
than
just
ever
stop. I
logging
would
on.
think that your transmog would be removed at the end of the holiday.
Right, but like all those people get really sad when you can't use the magic broom after the holiday ends. So I can see
I
them
mean,
being
but
really
I
sad.
can't use the
Have
hat
to.
at all in the state that it's in.
Right,
It's
no,
just a
I
useless
agree,
item.
but I think that it should be year round just to use the
Yes,
helms of
just some.
like the
I
summer
want the
robes
bunny
and
ears. I
bunny ears
want.
and all that.
I heard it a long time ago that the reason they weren't going to do that was because of items like the bunny ears. That they were like, well, we don't want this game to be like ridiculous. You can ride a giant golden chicken.
Yep. No, I'm totally in agreement, and yeah, I hope that they can make it cosmetic in the
And instead
future.
of saying "Oops, we'll undo the cosmetic," just say "Oops, we'll let you transmog it."
Right. Thinking ahead to Winter's Veil, there's also a toy for it gives you a Winter Veil disguise.
Or it
So
could
it's
have
like
been a
that,
toy. Yeah.
right? So it's like that's something that you can use as a disguise on you. So like, why not
I don't
become a
understand.
witch
There's
on you
such
or
cool
something?
hats too. There's
I
such
know.
cool hats. The first one I got matched my transmog perfectly. Like I went to transmog, I got on my mount right there. Like
I
pulled
know.
the
They're
yak
all
out.
very like dark stylish colors. I like them
Thank you
too.
so much for another new
Thank you.
subscription. What in the
Ooh,
world? We
that's
appreciate
awesome.
that. We appreciate that. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents about that situation. That's why I was upset. There's a couple new candy buckets in New Dalaran. One of them is in your factions inn, and the other one is
Yeah.
in where all those little hearthstones are.
Yeah, the coffee shop
The coffee
with
shop.
Ross and Michelle.
Yep. And there's also a new wand. It is the Banshee wand, and it will cost you 2 tricky treats if you decide to buy it. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Dose. That's it.
So yeah, that runs until the end of October, and then immediately following that is the short holiday Day of the Dead, which has even more toys to collect, which we'll
Yes.
cover in a future episode.
Yes. Next week.
Yeah. So
Episode 99.5.
yep. So in more serious news, Elafor Xavius opened, and he drops eye level 835 loot, which can proc up to 895. And very important is that you can complete the achievement, the Stuff of Dreams, on Elafor difficulty, and this quest is required for good Suramaritan. So if you want the Legion Pathfinder achievement to work towards that, and you don't have a raid group, you want to get into LFR and do that.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Olivia, for your 4-month straight subscription.
Aw,
Thank you for
thank you.
another new subscription from Spectral Citizen. We appreciate that. I don't know where all of you guys are coming from,
I
but I
know,
like
this
it.
is so
I
awesome.
like it.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank you.
hanging out with us. We appreciate it. So, Xavius is. I hate that boss. I haven't done him on LFR, but he is not a fun boss to do at all. It's like execute every mechanic perfectly or everyone dies.
Um,
What else
if
is going
you
on?
don't care about the quest with him, you can, when the encounter is over, the Emerald Nightmare gets all purified,
Yeah.
and you can get the Dream Wobbling Battle Pet, who's very cute and
Yes.
spectral.
Mhm.
And he also can drop some interesting items like the Nightmare Weapon Illusion, as well as some recipes, I think, the Vantis Rune, and some of the higher rank, I want to say, jewel crafting or enchanting. I'm not sure. It's in the Wowhead post. But yeah,
It's in the
profession
Wowhead
recipes, the Dream Whelpling, 835 gear, Weapon Illusion, and the Legion Pathfinder quest.
Yep. You need to do all of those things. The TLDR, that is, do the thing. Right now is the bonus Battleground event in World of Warcraft. There's a new one every week since they've been back. We're getting another PvP one, unfortunately. You have to win 4 Battlegrounds, and then you'll get 1,000 honor, 500 AP, and you'll also get a Mark of Honor.
I think it's actually, no, I think it's 5.
Yeah,
you get 5.
See, wow, thank you so much. Another new subscriber. Holy
Wow,
crap. Thank you
that's
so much,
awesome.
guys. So, being someone who's on a server where Horde doesn't win BGs, this quest is kind of awful. Because I could theoretically run like 40 of these and I might win 2.
Right. No, we've mentioned before how the arena and PvP ones are
Well,
not
the
your
arena one is just do 10, though, right? You don't actually have
It's
to
do
win.
10 skirmishes.
Yeah, see, if this was do 4 or do 10, it would be fine. But win? Oh. I'm terrible. I can't be trusted to win anything.
Yeah.
And
Looking
then,
ahead, you'll probably like the next week though. It is the Legion Dungeon event. So if you're just like,
yes.
yeah.
Wait, did I
And
show the Grommash costume? That's what it looks like. I feel like I forgot to
yeah.
show it on screen. My bad. That's the Grommash costume.
Ta-da!
And then the next thing we're going to talk about is the
Yeah.
world boss this week, who is Calamir. He is in Ajuna, and he's over by the Oceanus Cave. And he
Yep.
drops eye level 860 loot and an insulting amount of gold from the world quest.
And he can also drop for jewel crafters the rank 3 Sorceress Shadow Ruby pendant.
So if you like money,
Yeah.
I suggest looting him. Because man, oh my professions this expansion. Rough
Yep.
times. Rough time. In a good way though, because I feel like we had the opposite problem in Draenor. Everybody had
Yeah,
everything
Draenor
in
was just
Draenor.
like, what is a profession?
It
Who
didn't matter.
care?
And now it's like actually a struggle, and there's a big difference between people who have 40 hours a week to dump into WoW and people who have 12, and I think that's a good thing though. I think the game needs that kind of variety in order to thrive. I think when everybody is at that higher level of whatever it is, it's just less fun.
Yep.
And this is coming from someone who's not on the higher level right now.
Right, yeah. Real life has been critting us for a while.
Yeah. Did you just say my
time.
life has been critting us?
Yeah, no,
That's so
I
good.
said real life has been critting us.
That's an
Like,
amazing
as
that's an
well.
amazing phrase. I really love that. I really, really love that. So on to some of the hidden items that were discovered this week.
Yeah,
This
this was
was
exciting.
the internet coming together for the power of good. We found
Yep.
a secret boss. Not we. I had nothing to do with this. They found a secret boss in Nomergon. He is Engineer Omega Plug.
Yep.
Engineer Omega Plug. And
Yeah. So he's pretty wild. He can drop the vial of green goo toy, and that turns you into a leper gnome.
Thank you so much for
And-
another subscriber.
Thank you. Awesome. So cool.
There's so many today. I don't know what's
I
gotten
know.
into everybody.
I know.
Like maybe it's the hat. I don't know. Thank you so much, guys. We really, really appreciate it. Go ahead, Perk. I'm sorry.
Okay. So to access this boss, you go into the room with the last boss, and you hit this button that is, of course, marked
Do not push.
And when the boss spawns, he will, like, obliterate the real last boss. And he's very nasty and overtuned, so people have been relying on some monk cheats or, like, kiting him around a really long time with a high item level. But, yeah, he can be defeated, although it's pretty rough. And if you look at the flavor text on the toy, it's talking about Thermoplug and how, like Gnomergan was infested, and that's why there's all the leper gnomes in there. And the item is sort of related to the lore of the instance and, like, gnomish politics. So if you like gnomes, get that item. And if you're Horde and you've never been to Gnomergan, the Wowhead page for the boss has instructions on how you can get to that instance.
Wait, did you talk about the toy? Because that's my favorite thing. So,
No, I did not talk about the other toys. You can talk about, like, there's still a few mystery things out there.
Yeah, so there's like a bunch of toys that drop off of him, but my favorite one is it's not actually a new toy. It might be a new toy.
No, he doesn't drop the toys. These are just, like, mysterious toys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
The way
people still need to
the way it
find.
was in this is I thought it was from him. Okay,
Oh,
so
I don't know.
this has been a mysterious toy for a long time then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so a really long time ago, I made a video about pop culture references in World of Warcraft, and one of the things I talked about was this thing in the data that was the guy incognito costume.
Yep.
And that's actually a Simpsons reference, and it's an amazing episode if you haven't seen it, and that thing is still in the data. That's all. That's all I had to say. That's my input for the day.
Yeah. So yeah, people should try to find him. And another item that's, like, half discovered is the shoe shine kit, and we think it's from Shettle's chest in Dalaran, and it's a throwback to the gnome in Dalaran who will shine your feet and make them sparkle. And people are finding the chest in Dalaran and how it spawns at weird hours, but they don't know how to open it. But yeah. So
Perfect.
that's like semi-hidden. And then there's also the Falinar Echo toy and the Kvaldir rating horn toy, which, yeah, they're just sort of toys we data mined, and they haven't been found yet. So, yeah, go forth, find them.
We'll find them eventually, or they will. I'll have nothing to do with that. I can't even find my keys or my cell phone, so I will not be part of this scavenger hunt. But I'll certainly reap its fruits once they are harvested. My little Pepe was falling over on top of other Pepe.
Oh, Pepe.
So now we have a ton of 7.1 stuff to talk about, which is fresh on my brain because I just made a video about this and spent like 12 hours editing it. So Falcosaurs, man. Falcosaurs look awesome. Can we talk about
I
them for a
know.
second?
Yeah,
So
we should talk about them.
this is a
Thanks.
new like elaborate quest line that is basically to you take care of a little orphaned baby falcosaur, and you take care of him every day, and then eventually he will become a mount that you can ride. This will also give you an epic pet charm every time that you complete the quest, which you can do 4 times. So you can also get 4 of your pets to that like insta level 25. And what's even cuter is that you can get these little toys that you can give your Falcosaur pets. One of them is like a little backpack. One of them is a little hat with flowers on it. But my favorite one is the dirty spoon. So if you see when
Yes.
the image is sliding by, he's like holding a spoon. That is his spoon. You don't touch that spoon. So cute. I definitely want one of these mounts. These are super cool.
And another cute thing is that the pet version is separate than the mount version, and it looks like based on the data that they're going to interact and be cute together.
That's amazing.
Like there's the same code in place that there was for the Drainer, like Dreadraven and little baby pet. Other cute things going on with the pets, their official names are the Bloodgazer, Direbeak, Sharp Talon, and Snowfeather Hatchling, is that you have to feed each pet a specific type of food, and then they become a battle pet, and then you
Yeah.
have to level them all up, and then you can start more of the quest line.
It
So
reminds me of like old school hunters, like back in like Vanilla and Burning
yeah,
Crusade, when you had to feed your pet a specific type of food, or else they would die.
right. It also reminds me of the Cloud Serpent as well as the Winter Saber and
Yeah,
Venomsaur
or
stuff.
the Ungoro Raptor is what it
Yeah,
reminded me a lot of. But yeah, I'm really excited about that because that's 4 new mounts, 4 new pets, and then a bunch of little toys to go with it, and cute interactions. And it sounds like
yeah,
it's going to be a cute quest line in
yeah. It's
general.
cute solo content and makes pet
And
battlers
4 pet
happier
charms. Oh my
collectors.
god, they're not called
I
pet charms.
know
What are they called?
the
What are they?
ultimate battle trading stone.
Stone. Yeah, those are
Yes.
awesome. I have a couple
Yeah.
pets that are really in need of that. So, like, I have a couple level ones that really need to be 25. So, I'm excited for that for sure. And Muffin has tweeted that there were over 60 quests total in this quest
Yeah.
chain to get
They've
these.
tried to be secretive about it, but it seems like maybe each pet has like 15, and you even have to kill Zaphius with the pet out from one of them.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat.
You have to. That reminds me of the Orphan Quest. I love that they're taking all
Yeah.
these things that people have liked in the past and just mashing them into a stew of fun. I'm sorry for saying stew of fun. I take that
That's
back.
good.
There's also a new world event coming that is Escape to Alcaz or from Alcaz Island. I feel like
Um,
Escape is in the title.
no, I don't think
Oh,
it's Escape
it's
because
not.
Dr. Weevil just sort of came back and took it over.
Oh, is it Return to Alcaz Island?
Yeah, I think return is the right
I
word.
was
Like,
close
yeah.
if you consider the opposite
Yeah.
close.
So Dr. Weevil was known in Classic WoW for terrorizing a lot of players that wanted to kill him for the Diary of Weevil or the book as part of the long, elaborate AQ questline. And he was really difficult to kill. Like, he would mind control people. There were explosions. The island was filled with elites. And he has returned, and all of the nasty mobs are back as these level 110 mechanical terrors.
Yeah, it's actually like a really dangerous area of the whole.
Yep.
Like it's a bad place to go.
Yeah.
There's landmines. There's elites. Guys are tough. They're mechanical. There's gnomish engineering everywhere. No one wants that. That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But if you go in there and you do the quests and whatnot, you can earn yourself a toy that's a gun that you can shoot at your pets, and then they're all oily.
Yeah. Well, it
Sorta
makes them
worth
red. Yeah. And there's also new mechanical spiders and wolves that you can tame. So if you are a hunter, you definitely want to check this area out. There's, I
Yes.
think, 3 tints of the spider and then 1 tint of the wolf. And it's also the mobs around there are funny in general because there are these sludge mobs around, and they have the title like former intern. So it's like, oh, like if you
so
don't do your
good.
stuff good enough for Dr.
Yes.
Weevil, you become sludge.
So good. I like all, there's so many funny quests. I think it was after last week I did a quest. I was doing my dailies in I think High Mountain, and I just came across a quest I hadn't done, which was weird because I thought I had done all the side quests. I was pretty sure I had done all of them, but I found one that I hadn't done, so I did it. best quest ever. It was this goblin who's like getting you to do stuff for him, and he keeps telling you he's gonna give you treasure at the end, and he keeps giving you stuff and you can't see what it is, and then at the very end you go to hand it in and they've all left town, and you use his little device to reveal what he gave you, and it's all vendor trash for like 10 copper. So you go to Dalaran with the wanted poster and you're like, hey, these guys ripped me off, and they're like, yeah, they ripped me off too, another goblin. And so you get sent out to kill these guys who ripped you off. You go back to hand that quest in, and that goblin's gone. So you effectively get ripped off by 2 different sets of competing goblins, and then you get the title The Gullible. It's like the best. I didn't mean to do it. It's just I stumbled across this quest, and then I'm like,
that quest is good.
Dying laughing the whole time I'm doing it. Like, this is the most like that. The first quest they send you to go kill a bunch of basilisks with rockets strapped to their back. Like, it's the most goblin quest of all time. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're goats. They might not be basilisks. They might be goats. But regardless, they were animals.
I think it's in Stormheim, so I think it's goats.
So good. Such a good quest. So I'm so excited to see all these little like flavory things coming back that aren't just like, oh, here's the quest to go kill some things. Like, if it's got, even like the type of quest where you have to raise the baby, or the quest with Dr.
Like, some
Weevil.
things are difficult, but they're also fun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's so absurd. Like, you just died to this gigantic bomb. Like, by like former intern got mad at you and just, made you go.
I mean, it's more ridiculous than it would be to transmog a witch hat. That's all I'm saying. Oh, anyways, what else is going on? So some low-level stuff has been changed, or
one more thing. With the faction stuff.
Oh, I completely skipped over this. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so after the notes, we made some discoveries, but apparently there's going to be a new reputation called Talon's Vengeance, and it's around, like, Aviana, and it's kind of PvP themed.
Yes, there's like a PvP trinket that makes it so that you are more likely to take a crit, but you're more likely to deal a crit, and it only works in the Talon's Vengeance or World PvP areas.
Right. So first off, there's a secret way to unlock the faction, because there's nothing there when you show up, and Blizzard left it out of their previews. But someone on Twitter claimed that it was from, if you had the Aviana toy, the Emerald Winds achievement done, then you would see the NPCs, except the PTR is broken, so I can't confirm
I've been trying it on the PTR for 2 days as well. Oh my god. Throwback to Aviana's Feather, the best item in the game.
Yep. So that's a thing. And then also, and probably less cool news, a throwback to the censor of Eternal Agony, which less people liked. But so it's called the Ivory Talon, and you heal when you transform. You're hostile to everyone, and killing players grant marks of prey. And there's one version that works in the World Quest area for PvP and the Falcosaurs, and there's another version that works in Battlegrounds and Ashran. So, yeah, PvP is fun, or maybe you don't want to do that, but...
I don't know, it's weird. I still am not the biggest PvP fan, but I find myself really enjoying the PvP World Quests. Yeah, I feel like they're formatted in a way that's like it's like a safe way to ease into PvP, right? Yeah. It's like you drop down into the arenas or whatever, and you do what you got to do, and then like you leave, and then you're not like getting ganked. I feel like adding these areas of like World PvP is here has been, I don't know.
Right.
I feel like it's been good. I've done a bunch of the World PvP quests. I'm definitely going to do them because in 7.1, I don't think it's in our notes, but in 7.1 there's an achievement where if you do 20 each one of the PvP World quests 20 times, you get a mount.
Exactly.
We talked about it last
Also,
week.
speaking of mounts, at Talon's Vengeance Exalted, you can purchase an Ivory Hawkstrider, which is the unarmored version of the Magister's Terrace mount.
I like unarmored versions of mounts a lot. Like, I know that the
it feels more natural.
It does, right? Like, it feels like the one that I always think of is like the Celestial, wait. It's a cat, and he's sparkly. He used to be really rare, but now it seems like everybody has. And the Celestial Lightsaber, the something saber.
No, that would be awesome if
it was the TCG mount, and it was
the Spectral Tiger.
The Spectral Tiger. My God.
Yeah,
Celestial.
and there's the rare version that doesn't have the armor, and then there's the other version.
The rare version's like significantly better in my opinion because the armor like kind of looks weird with the see-through stuff.
I agree.
Oh, thank you so much for hosting us. We appreciate that. So, yeah, I don't know. I really like it when they give us, like, oh, here's a mount that you guys already like, but, like, here's it with no doodads. Like, I want the one with no doodads. Unless the doodads are, like, pouches and stuff. Like, I actually really liked that about Warlords of Draenor mounts, that we had all the, like...
I like the Mystic Rune Saber. It's like, oh, they're actually, like, having, like, spell books and things sticking out of this.
No, I love that. I love...
something out.
Yeah, it's like they're going to be armored. They should have things that would be believable, like all your backpacks and... vials of stuff on the
I
saddle
think
and
we've
stuff.
also been trained to view like the unarmored mounts as something cool with the vanilla mounts that were removed.
Yeah.
How it's old school, you get the old school ride achievement, and that just seems, it's like, oh, like this person has a special feat of strength because they got the plain version. So now we
Yeah, it
all
was just
up to the plain
so ironic
versions.
in some way. I really like it though, so I'm excited. I will definitely grind that mount out. I really, really like it. I also think that the Hawk Striders, the Chocobos, are like the best
Yeah, it's
funniest
another
mounts in the
mount that
game.
Alliance players, another version of that mount Alliance players can get, and
Oh, I didn't even
there
think of
aren't
that.
many available
I didn't
outside
even
of
think of that.
Magisters and maybe PvP. Is there even? Yeah, like there's
Oh man,
PvP.
they're getting the Raptors too. I mean, they're not quite the same thing, but they're getting all these horde only mounts. This
Yeah,
is
even Midnight is it's a red recolor of one of the mounts you can get for winning 40 battlegrounds in a season just for Horde.
wait, midnight.
Midnight.
Oh,
Yeah, like
okay.
Tarzan
So
mount
I
Midnight.
have like okay. So here I'll show you guys this. I happen to
Okay.
have this right on my computer. This is the mount she's
Okay.
talking about. This
Yeah.
is the new version of the Kara mount Midnight, and then his old version that was in the game before. That's still going to be in the game because
Yeah.
new Kara is not replacing old Kara. Looks like where is it? Where is it? Right here. But he is actually new Midnight, the red one, is
Yeah.
actually a recolor of a PvP mount. He's not just an updated model of the old horse. He's like a totally new model, which I really
Exactly.
like because if they're gonna put a new mount in, I'm actually really glad that they didn't make it so similar. But
Right.
it still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are things. Now we can talk about leveling.
Yeah, now we can.
So they updated a bunch of these like low level abilities and stuff that you start off with. So you'll get more of your complex abilities at higher levels. Like rogues will get mutilate at level 40, and you'll be getting big abilities at 20, 40, and 50. And then you'll even get more like it'll basically go your most basic abilities will be at low levels, and then you'll get your more complex abilities at higher levels, and then there'll be sort of like checkpoints in between them at 20, 30, and 50. But on top of that, they also like they changed around things like I know druids, right? Like druids don't start out as feral now; they start out as guardian
No.
or not guardian,
Yeah. They
balance.
they sort of yeah, they're just like more
Thank you so
traditional
much for the
casters.
subscription.
Thank you. They just sort of start out with Solar Wrath and Moonfire and Regrowth, and then they get Cat form at 8. And currently they have a bunch of like stealth and shredding abilities, so that's totally different. Because I mean, if you're a level 1 player to suddenly be told that you have to shapeshift, it's like, whoa, like
What's
ease
crazy?
into it a little bit.
What I really like is that we've seen so much, and I'm sure it's not directly related to the Warcraft movie. That might have been a small factor, but they've done so much recently to actually change the quality of life on all levels of the game. Not just for like jaded 10-year players, not just for like people who started playing in Wrath, but they actually have gone back even as far as to be like, what can we do to make a brand new player feel better about this game?
Right. I do think it was related to some things with the movie, or
Oh
maybe it made
yeah.
people think about it more because when the movie came out, I wrote this guide to stuff that you should look forward to every few levels, and it sort of dropped off after level 10. It's like, well, at 58 you can go to Outland. So
Yeah.
I feel like maybe someone saw that, or people were just thinking like, gee, if I was a brand new player that didn't just throw money at a boost, like how can this be fun? Like how can I look forward to something that's, within reach if I just play a few more hours a day?
I would be
And this seems to
interested.
be that.
I would be interested in like seeing how many new players WoW has actually gotten because I personally actually know like 3 people who just started WoW like fresh. Like my friend Steph just started WoW. My sister has been playing for about a year. Her husband has been playing for about a year, so it's like I actually know a bunch of people who are pretty recent WoW players, and I'd be interested in knowing what the Warcraft movie or what the release of Legion or those two things being so close together, how that affected things.
So my guess would be that so if a long-term WoW player stops, like maybe they're either burnt out or like something bad happens and they feel sad afterwards. But I feel that for people that played with the movie, they might be more prone to stop and get carried away with real life and not quit because they dislike the game, but they're just taking a break because, like they're just, it's fun, but they're doing other things.
Yeah.
And, with Legion, they'll like drift back for a few weeks, and then maybe with another patch, they'll be back for a few weeks. So, they just have a different play style than the people that are like very intensely like, oh, I'm going to take off time to play
Yeah.
from work to play WoW, or like, I need my gear list. Like, these people are just like, oh, this is fun and pleasant. And then like, oh, I went on vacation and I got distracted and, like I think you need more constant like nudges of weekly things to get those people playing. And I think they're good for the game. Like they have a sense of wonderment, like they're not jaded, they don't
Oh, I
care about the
know.
same things as long-term players. It's good for perspective.
I was talking to one of my guildies, and his wife, I believe, just started playing WoW with Legion, and he said that she started playing after the movie because she really liked the
Yeah.
movie, and he already played, so she started playing. And he was actually at a point at the end of Draenor where he was like thinking about not playing, like he was like considering taking a break.
Right.
But like seeing her, thank you so much for the subscription. My
You.
God,
I know.
I think that's 8 new subscriptions today, and then like 3 anniversaries of long-term subscribers. So
Yeah,
you guys
that's
are
really
awesome.
awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you
so
so
much.
much. But he said that like just watching his wife be like enamored and like in this sense of like wonderment about the game. It's like how a lot of people approach games like Skyrim or something where they're just like, oh my god, everything's so immersive and there's so much going on, and like we're all so jaded. Like we've been playing this game
I
so
know.
long. We all have 10 level 100s. We've all done everything a million times that you forget what that feeling is like when you get there and there's this whole big world to explore and there's so much going on and there's
Exactly. Yeah.
people and things and professions, and it's the best. Oh, my sister-in-law also.
Yeah,
She's like
exactly. She's a great
yeah,
example.
she's a great example of a super casual player too, because she's been playing for about a year and she hasn't hit max level yet, but she's not trying to. I mean, she's just logging on and playing for a
Right.
couple
But
hours
also
here or
I
there.
think your sister that like got super into WoW and wanted all the mounts, it's like
Oh
someone else
yeah,
will be like, "Oh, I'm farming this forever, like I am
she's
done." And she's like,
hilarious.
on her roll getting
No, my
everything
sister
done.
went 0 to 100. Like my
Yep.
like actual sister, she went from like I don't play WoW to I took a week off of work
Yep.
when I'm a nurse to play WoW. Like people are dying, but I have WoW to play. So she's adorable. She's too much. Like her love for WoW is so funny. She will message me and be like, "Update, I just got a piece of Titan Forge gear." And I'm like, "It's 4 in the
That's so
morning.
cute.
Go to bed." Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I love seeing new WoW players. Like it's my current favorite thing in life. It's just like seeing people that haven't. I don't know. It reminds me of all the reasons I like love this game, and like I feel like seeing. Like, I just am so thrilled with how well Legion is being accepted by everybody, and seeing all the new content that's already coming out. I love feeling like there's too much content. Like, I don't even know how those words are coming out of my mouth, but that's actually my state of Legion. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. There should be too much content. You should have
Right.
choices,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be doing absolutely everything, right? And, like, right now, I'm not finished with Suramar yet. I'm only like 6 out of 11, and then like I still have a bunch of my profession stuff is only at 2 stars. Nomi hasn't given me a piece of food that wasn't burnt in 2 weeks.
Nomi is terrible.
Right? I mean, I'm still working
Yeah.
on artifact research. It's like I'm still constantly striving for something, and it's not just raid. It's not like I'm logging. Like raid is honestly at this point my lowest priority. Like that's
Right.
which
And
is
that also sort
amazing.
of ties into the general point with 7.1 is that like this is pretty soon after Legion is starting, and Blizzard is giving us even more stuff to do, and it's not designed to be okay, you did everything in 7.0, like
Wait,
now do everything 7.1.
so to
It's,
build off of that point, I think the
yeah.
most successful thing that Blizzard did in 7.1 is only up loot by 5 eye levels.
Right.
That is the
Another thing is
greatest
by
decision.
staggering the rate. Like I like how everything is staggered, and I forgot to mention at the start when we were talking about what was new in WoW this week, like there are, 4 or 5 things that people could do, and this week was not a patch. They've just staggered the content out as such that
Yeah.
it always feels like there's something new
The
and
rotating
exciting
world
to do.
bosses, the rotating
Yeah.
world events, the rotating even just world quests in general. Like I mean, I
Yeah.
log on all the time and I see a quest I've never done before. Don't get me wrong, there are some that I see all the time over and over and
Yep.
over again. But
Oh,
like I don't
that's
I actually was talking to one of my guildies about this too, is I really like the professions this expansion, like yes they're hard and there's a lot to get done, but like something like archaeology for example, I love the way archaeology works now. I did not like the like
No,
okay.
I really like how the rares are from quests versus like go do something 500 times and maybe you'll get it. Like I feel like I'm making progress if I'm doing a quest and it's hard, but it's like when I finish the quest, I know I'll get something.
Well, I also feel like what that does for me is I'm a big kill as many birds with a single stone as possible.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, don't kill birds. We like birds. But
I know.
like so when I see a world quest that maybe I want to do, and then there's also like a fishing world quest
Yeah,
there,
that
and
is
then
super
there's the
satisfying.
archaeology happens to be there that week, like I will go do that cuz there's like a bunch of stuff for me to do in that zone. Like everything feels motivating as opposed to like boring or played out. It feels like I want to do this. There's a good reason to
Right.
do this. So that's where I'm at. I'm just really I wish I had more time to play.
Yeah,
I
going
I
back to
will though. After BlizzCon, things are gonna settle down in my life, or so I keep telling myself.
yep.
Oh, my therapist said my optimism is contagious.
Oh, good. I like your
I'm sure
therapist.
she would love. I'm gonna tell her that. I'm gonna be like, when life is critting on you.
Yes. She'll be like, what is
What?
this?
I had to explain to her guild drama today. I was like explaining
Oh
to her. I
no.
was like, listen, this thing happened in my guild, and she was like, what? And I'm like, listen, this is part of
No,
my
I
life.
I explained that to mine too.
You
I'm sort
need
of
to know.
like, yeah,
You need to know. But
where the clock
yeah,
is ticking, but you need all this
you
context.
don't understand. There's so much going on. She's like, this is all pixels though. I'm like, they're very important pixels, Shannon. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of everything that's going on right now, and Legion has. I'm still hype about it. We're 2 months in, and I'm still hype about it, and I don't think there's a more successful thing that anybody could say. And I'm so happy to see people agreeing and having fun. And it's not even about like, oh, I have a channel about World of Warcraft. My livelihood depends on this. Like, I don't really care. Like, in that sense, I don't care. I just like to see that there's so much positive feedback, and there's so many people that are like looking for groups of people to play with, and there's so many new players, and there's so many people interested and engaged, and it's just so
Right.
nice to
My
be
big
in.
thing is being smarter about the content pacing this time. Like I just keep saying, like it just feels that in passing they just dumped a bunch of stuff at once and it didn't have the longest, it wasn't that evergreen and it feels that, with how the player base has changed, having more evergreen content is good. And I think it's really
Huge.
cool how there's like a few new things that you can do each week and that feels more manageable. So it's kind of funny because in a sense, like you cannot do every single thing in Legion at the same time.
Yeah, no.
But by saying like, oh, here's five new toys you can get every week, or do this one world boss event, like that sort of puts things into manageable chunks that can help you pace yourself if you're a new
Absolutely,
player.
absolutely. But I don't know. I can't stress enough what a smart decision I think it was for them to only up loot by 5 eye levels for
Right.
each raid.
Another
Because
thing that I think as well is how Trial of Valor is not coming on October 25th. Like
yeah,
that is 2 weeks later.
yeah.
And we've always been in this mindset how like the raid and the dungeon and the patch have to line up on the same date and everything at once.
No,
It's
they're
like,
all like, oh, this is
no.
the patch, but you're going to get it in little digestible pieces.
Yeah, which I
Which
think is good.
also makes the content feel more like it's going to be exciting again on November 8th. Like, we've got November 25th, which
Exactly.
is right, or October 25th, which is right around the corner, and we're getting Karazhan, and that's going to feel good. But then, like, a couple weeks later, once Karazhan's newness has worn off, we're getting a new raid, which is going to feel
Right.
even better. And then by that time, we'll probably be hearing more about Nighthold, which there's been times in World of Warcraft where we're not sure like where they're going with things, and this isn't the time, right? Because we're getting all those new
Right.
Suramar quests, all the new world
Every
quests.
week there's going to be a new Suramar quest.
Yeah, I'm just really really excited about the whole situation. I think they're doing a great job, and I have so many like compliments to give them, except for cosmetic items should be transmoggable.
Well, hopefully,
Get my
well,
mouse
you
out.
you can't use that how. I was gonna say that hopefully you'll get the drop from Karazhan, but you're a shaman, so
I'm a
you
shaman.
can't use that.
Yeah, I can't do
So
that anyways. I am a shaman. Very shamany. Which I'm having a blast playing. I have no complaint.
yeah.
I love the changes they made to shamans. Anyways, so some reminders about 7.1. Blizzard did a 7.1 survival video. You can watch that on their YouTube channel. I also put out a video today, 39 things about 7.1 that are just kind of like quick, easy, digestible facts with almost everything that you need to know about the patch. I mean, I'm sure there's some things I didn't cover, but I'm only one human being. Also, keep in mind, Return to Karazhan is a Mythic-only dungeon with no Mythic Plus option. There will be a short attunement-style quest that's going to send you off to do some Mythic dungeons and other stuff before you can do it. And it's also beneficial to have some well-geared followers or champions, rather. So
Oh,
you can get
that's
that
actually
bonus.
not part of it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
they took it out.
that's just for the
Oh,
bonus.
okay.
It's
I
just
was
for
gonna
like
say.
you get a bonus piece of loot similar to like the ones for Emerald Nightmare and
Yeah.
Dungeons, but it's not a blocker
No,
for
it's
getting
not
it.
mandatory. But I mean, if you have them available, it's a good thing to
Yeah.
have. New Suramar campaign
Yep.
starts on the 25th, the first week's worth.
Yep.
Trial of Valor isn't until November 8th.
Yep.
Lots of new
So
world quests coming. Oh,
yep,
profession stuff too. So
oh
there's
yeah.
a bunch of new profession stuff coming. Like there's new food, there's
There's
new
a Blood of
first aid.
Sargeras vendor.
There's the Blood of
There
Sargeras vendor, and you can buy things you can trade Blood of Sargeras for crafting materials or
yeah,
order
exactly.
hall resources, which is nice. There's also a new potion that's 2,500 to all stats, which is going to be super expensive. I just know it. There's
There's a new cooking fire. There are fishing
it's so
bobbers.
cute. Oh, the
One is
fishing
the
bobbers
Pepe
are so
fishing bobber.
cute. Yeah, I
So
literally
cute.
just hold on.
They're
I
the
might
best.
have. Do you want to see the video of that, guys? I can show you the video. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't.
okay.
I lied.
Oh.
It's all cut up because I was editing with it. Yeah. So, anyways, there's fishing bobbers that are really adorable. There's also drums. Like there's Legion's versions of drums. So if for some reason you don't have a mage or a shaman, you can still essentially get Bloodlust or Heroism, whichever faction you play, and it will give you the stated debuff and everything. It's like 25% to haste for 40 seconds. And there's also 3 new glyphs and new Vantis runes for Trial of Valor. Yep. And there's a couple new crafting materials too, because those Falcosaurs are going to
Nomi
drop.
gives you food that actually restores health and mana called Burnt Food
Like,
Rank
I
2.
don't really feel good about that though. Like Nomi can
Yeah,
put
he
that
is
food
not
somewhere.
fun.
Let me just
Yeah.
tell you what. That is the weirdest way to level cooking for me though. Like, why does Nomi
I
have
know.
to cook my food for me
Like,
to learn
why
how
did
to
he
cook food?
revert? Like, are we gonna learn in some patch that, like, Nomi had some, like, he was corrupted after Mr. Pandaria, and he's like...
This is his, like, long con is to try to starve us out of the
Yeah.
Broken Isles.
Or it's like, what happened? Like, did he get, like, brainwashed? Did he forget how to cook? Like,
yeah, I don't
he was
know.
giving us all this great food.
Or maybe we'll find out that all the fires are like fell accidentally, so like things
Yeah.
are just not the right temperature. I don't know. He's not doing a great job. He's not doing a great job. But what else is going on? I think that's it as far as
Yeah.
7.1 reminders.
We've got this Blizzard voice launch, which was kind of, I mean, if you're in the beta, we've known about it, but it still feels, it feels sort of, I guess, like uncharacteristic or just sort of, like, I think a lot of people were surprised by it that weren't
Well, it kind
paying
of came out of
attention.
nowhere. I wouldn't have expected that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for another new subscriber today. We really
Awesome.
appreciate. That's
Thank
9
you.
today. Holy
Yeah.
butts. Holy
Yeah,
druids.
wow.
Holy paladins. Anyways, so the
Holy
Blizzard launcher, you guys may have noticed, had an update because they finally added in that voice chat for everybody. It's been in alpha beta forever, and they finally added it to anybody, so you can use that to communicate with your friends that you are friends with on battle.net no matter what Blizzard game they're playing. So it could essentially take over another voice program if that's how you wanted to use it. And you also can do hyperlinks and stuff like that in that chat.
Yeah, and I think for older players it was a little bit funny because technically, like in the middle of Burning Crusade, Blizzard introduced voice chat, and it sort of flopped. So
it didn't do well. It would just be like no one would be using it, but it would kind of like turn on by itself. So every once in a while, you'd just be like in like Meridon, and you'd hear like, "Hi guys, what are you doing?" And you're like, "What in the world? Like, what's going on?" It just it wasn't at the time because there was no like queuing system. It was very bizarre. It didn't work well. Hopefully this will work a little better, particularly because you can use it as a chat thing in between Blizzard games. I think that could be very successful. And their chat in Overwatch is really good. Like people use that a lot. I mean, people are still very annoying, but I'm an introvert, so I have strong opinions about strangers. What else is going on?
Yeah, I think we should talk about BlizzCon. Before we pivot, as a reminder, SAS 148 is compiling questions people have.
Yes.
So if you have anything about 7.1 or you want to know if Wowhead has a guide for something, ask a question, and when we're done with everything, I'll go back and read them and see what we can answer for you.
We'll do our best.
Yep.
So, these are our pins, guys. Do you have your pin perk?
Wait, yes, here we go. Yay!
So these are our pins. These were made by Jinxie on DeviantArt. That's 2 eyes and then only 1 eye, so it's JIINXI. She created these in our avatars for us, and Blizzard was kind enough to include them in their official pin series number 3. We will have 4,000.
Even have a thing on the back.
Yeah, we will have 4,000 total of these to give away. 2,000 Panzers and 2,000 perks. 500 of each will be given away at the Wowhead party. 1,000 of each will be given away at BlizzCon. We're going to have 2 meetups. Both of them are at the Dark Moon Fair at 2 to 3:30 p.m. And we will have 500 each day to give away. And then we'll have an additional 500 of each to give away as we see fit. So
and it's really fun because at the Dark Moon Fair pin trading area,
I'm getting every pin.
Yeah, like we're not just handing them out. We're going to be like pin trading. So, I need a golden Turon pin. So give me one of those pins and you will get a pin. Except we have thousands to give away. So we're going to have this like gigantic
It's going to be
box.
So good. It's going to be so good. So
we're going to be so heavy. It's going to be
so heavy. So we're really excited because we're going to have these pins available for you guys, and we're also excited because we will have extras for some of you guys who couldn't make it to BlizzCon. I did just see a question in the chat that asked where the Wowhead party will be. It will be at the Hilton, and we will be live streaming it. I saw that you said you'll be watching via virtual ticket. We will be live streaming the party as
Yeah,
well.
we're not part of the virtual ticket, although that would be really cool.
That would be cool, but we're not part of the virtual ticket. No.
Yeah.
But we will. We have not decided how we're giving away the additional 1,000. We're in talks. We're in talks with our people, aka we're talking to each other about what we want to do with those. But we will definitely figure something out because we have quite a few that we can give to some of you guys who aren't able to actually make it to BlizzCon. So
yeah,
and
I would like to like stagger some throughout the year as well.
Same.
Like,
I don't want to give them all away all at once.
Like, Wintervale might be nice, like in the year thing, or
even if you
like
save
our
some for
long-term
next
subs
year
as well, that would be nice.
Yeah, I totally agree. So yeah, we're really, really excited, and just a huge thanks to Blizzard.
Yeah, this was super awesome to be part of this series, especially because so like the regular pins are sort of in this like white thing, and I'm like, oh wow, our pins are so fancy compared
they
to.
are pretty fancy.
I know.
They are pretty fancy. We're really excited. We're really excited
I know.
about it. We're really, really excited about it. I'm super excited about it. I can't believe that that's a thing that's happening.
This was like one of the coolest things in WoW for me. Like,
yeah, this is that was like the moment that I felt like Senpai noticed me. Like I've always felt like, for a while there, like for a long time, Blizzard did not interact with YouTubers. Just for a really long time, they just didn't. And then when they started to, I still wasn't one of them. For a long time, I'd just be like, why do they like everybody but me? So it was really exciting for me to finally feel like, I don't know, not like validated, but to feel like I'm doing a good job and that like people noticed and maybe I'm helping somewhere. I don't know. I just want to do a good job and impress Dad.
I want to address something quick about the party since we're on the topic. So we put an Eventbrite up, and this was the first year we used Eventbrite, and they sold out really quickly because a lot of people sort of spammed buying like 20 tickets in their name.
Because they were free.
Or like, one name with 10 people. So we're evaluating how to proceed on that, and we think that we're going to make we're going to open it up again soon, but limit the tickets you can RSVP to one person. And there's also going to be a backup line that's going to be if you get priority coming in if you're RSVP, but if the line is flowing, there'll be a line where you can get in if you haven't RSVP'd.
It makes me wonder how many people RSVP'd to the party that aren't actually even going to BlizzCon.
Right, so that's another thing as well.
Annoying.
So, like we wanted a head count, and then we looked at the RSVP data and we're like, maybe this isn't totally helpful to us. So,
that doesn't surprise
we're
me.
working on it.
So, yeah, we're really excited about the Wowhead party, and hopefully there will be space for everybody who wants to come. We have the after party afterwards as well.
Actually, a cool thing we are 90% finalizing is that we want to open the after party space at 9 p.m.
So that we can start the flow of traffic.
Yeah, so like also that time is usually when the party peaks, so it's sort of like overflow. If the main space if it's full, we can start sending people to the after party if they just,
That's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah, we're really, really excited.
Working on it, and people are like super hyped about the party. I mean, they always are, but this year it's like,
well, we're doing a lot of special things too, and like stop me if I'm saying anything I'm not supposed to, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a special area for like meeting and greeting of a bunch of like WoW personalities, as opposed to like in previous years where people have just kind of been around, and if you see them, you see them.
Yeah.
There'll actually be like a designated area with times of specific like YouTubers and streamers.
Yeah, Jinx and Dari from Method have been working on organizing all that, and like Jinx has like a booth that is like 15 feet wide this year.
Jinx's booth is like in our space. It's amazing. It's amazing. So cool. Origin PC is sponsoring the party, and they're providing us with a bunch of computers so that everybody can like play games and stuff right from the party, and we'll be streaming, and we have a really cool setup this year for the stream where it'll be much more like part of the party and not necessarily like a stream at a party, but like actually streaming the party.
Yeah.
So we're really, really excited because we've put a lot of effort into trying to make this as good as we possibly can. So I hope that everybody who goes and everybody who watches has a great time, because there's been a lot of love has been put into it.
Yeah. Also, Blizzard gave me a special discount code. They're like, oh, we're giving you all this merchandise to use and, like all these prizes. But if you want even more, like, here's a discount code, like buy anything you want. Like, we've flagged your account so there's no like maximum alert that will trigger.
So Perk is buying everything.
I know. So if you want me to buy something specific as a prize, let me know,
I
because
thought you were going to say, like,
otherwise,
for you, and you can pay me back. Blizzard is going to shut that code off, Perk.
otherwise, by myself, they'll just be a claw machine full of Pepe, basically.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
if you want a certain plushie highlighted, let me know.
Oh my god, what a good transition. So
Yeah.
I deleted that one line because we can't talk about that yet, but I will tell you, if you guys are a fan of Wowhead Weekly or of my channel, I highly recommend you stick around or you come back for next week's Wowhead Weekly, because huge announcement. Huge announcement in next week's Wowhead Weekly.
Huge.
Pending I don't announce it before then. I'm just waiting on the okay to do so, but huge announcement. I'm not pregnant. Let me be clear. But Perk and I have got some more stuff from the Blizzard BlizzCon pre-sale.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
do you have some of the same stuff? Do you have Snowfang?
Yeah, I have Snowfang.
Okay, we're doing
I have
Snowfang first.
Snowfang. Yeah, let's hold
Oh
him
my
up.
god, he's so cute. This is the first time I've opened him. Oh,
Well, I was so not
He's so
grateful there.
chunky. He's such a chunky guy.
I know.
Oh my god, he's so much chubbier than my other wolf.
Let me.
Okay, so this is the
One sec,
original
this is-
wolf. This is the original wolf, which, by the way, this is the new one. He's Snowfang, and you can see he's kind of like chunkier. I guess on camera it might not look it, but he does in person. He's like a chunky little short guy.
Yeah, I think the fur is a little different as well. Just seeing how to
It's
like they're
like
both
shorter. The fur is like shorter, and his
No,
cheeks
he's definitely smaller.
his
Yeah.
cheeks are poofier, and then he's like shorter, but he's
Yep.
like wider. Like if you look at them from the back, you can really see the difference in. Hold on, let me recalibrate. Yeah, see how much smaller he looks?
Yeah.
I love these though. Okay, he is so cute. It's unreal.
I know.
He is so cute. And his little ears they have a metal piece in them, so the ears are like articulated, and you can like give him like straight up and down. Oh, you never noticed that?
You're still really he's so soft. I didn't think that, but yeah.
No, so this one does too. I change his ears all the time, so one's up and one's down. These are adorable. So this is the new Snowfang plushie that is available. I love him. I feel like I
he
need
also
all
has
of
a
the
cool
wolves because Shaman.
he has a cool tooth as opposed to the other one. So
Wait, no. So does the other one has a tooth too. Look.
no, the other one has a head.
Wait, what?
They have different things. Like this one has his.
Oh, I thought you meant in his mouth. I thought you meant in his mouth.
He has a tooth here, and this guy has like a frost wolf.
Yeah, because he's a Snowfang.
Yeah.
So he has a fang. I thought you meant in his mouth because he does have a derpy little tooth. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah,
But
you
so
can.
does
It's
he.
hard
It's
to
so
see on
cute.
this one.
They both
yeah,
have derpy little teeth. Oh my gosh. I love these plushies. These are so cute. I play a shaman, so I feel like I need all the wolf merchandise. Oh my god, he's so cute. He looks, the way his like body is, he just looks like kind of short and derpy. I really like him. I did not get that whelpling.
Okay.
I don't have him. You can show him. I was just letting you know I don't have him.
I'm like, what is up with these plushies? They're just like, no, we won't stay on your table.
We will.
So this is the Azure Whelpling, and he is not corrupted. So I'll get this one. Oh, I'll get both of these. Don't fall. Okay, so this is the last one. This is the Nightmare one. So you can see that this guy is a lot happier. He doesn't have any demonic runes on him. His coloring is much nicer. And yeah, he is just a happy little whelpling. And if you missed out on the SDCC one from a few years ago, this guy is pretty close in coloration.
Pretty similar, yeah. He just doesn't have the runes.
Yeah, and yeah, just a little bit lighter, but his tummy is pretty similar with like the blue and white tie-dye effect.
He's really cute.
Yeah,
His wings are cute too with the blue and white tie-dye.
Yeah, and I think this is the final one. So we've got the SDCC one, the Nightmare one, the blue one, the bronze one, which I don't have,
the red
the
one,
green one,
the black one,
red one. Yeah, and that's it. So there's 7 total, I think. Yeah. So lots of whelplings. They need to have like an ultimate
many whelps. Handle it.
Exactly. Yes. They need they need to advertise with that. They need that as like a tagline, and then they need to have a special bundle deal where you get
Blizzard, are you out there? Many whelps.
Yes.
Okay, so I got Ganymede. Do you have Ganymede?
Oh, of course I have Ganymede.
So, okay, his box is amazing. I haven't opened these yet. Like, this box, the only thing I opened was this jacket that I'm wearing, which is amazing, by the way. So, this is the Ganymede box. It is Bastion's head. It is a really good box. Like,
yeah, it's so cute.
He's a little smaller than I anticipated him being. He's a little more like a large Beanie Baby as opposed to a plushie.
Yeah.
Sorry for noises like that. I know nobody likes those types of noises. Oh, he's so detailed. Mine's tail is a
Yeah.
little crunchy. He might need to
Yeah,
sit in
I
the
think
bathroom
my
while I
beak is a
shower.
little off, but I love him.
No,
He's
my
so
beak is
cute.
perfect. His tail was a little crunched up, but I think if I
Yeah,
just stuck him in the
he's a
bathroom
little
when I
rounded,
showered,
but
he would deal with his life a little better. So he's super cute. He's like
yeah.
a really bright canary
He's a little
yellow,
beaky,
and he's got the detailed
just
eyes,
like
and his
Pepe.
beak is like a velour almost, so it's like shiny.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Yep.
his wings are really detailed. They've got little feathers on them, and so is his tail, which my tail is a little crunched in the middle, but that'll settle itself out. And he also has the little headband clips. He has a white
Yep.
tummy. He is really cute. If you
Yeah.
want to see a
His head
size
doesn't rotate,
comparison.
but he's cute.
So this
He
is
is
a
cute just
Timo.
like
Or this is actually a Pepe with a Timo hat on. But I guess he's about it. He's just not as chunky as Pepe, so I feel like he
I
feels a
mean,
lot smaller. But they're really similar
yeah.
sized.
But I mean Pepe is a pretty plump bird. Like
Pepe is a little on the chunky side, yeah.
yeah.
So
They're
yeah.
so cute. They're happy. They get along.
Ganymede's really cute. I love the box. I would have
I
spent
know.
$20 just on the box, if I'm being totally honest.
It is a nice
I'm gonna
box.
display the box. Hold on, I gotta fold it up right. He has a ton of tags. All Blizzard plushies have a ton of tags.
Yeah, they actually that's actually a good point though. So they reduced the size of the tags
Oh.
on Ninja Pepe and Ganymede. It's like Pepe has much bigger text on
Yeah.
him.
So yeah, the box. I'm sorry, I'm not over it yet. The box is amazing. What else do you have?
So
do you have
I'm wearing the
Wait,
shrug.
Oh, I have the shrug too. It's in this box.
Yeah. So
that's not it. That's not it. Is
shrug
that
is
it?
cool.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah. So yeah. So let's see if
Oh,
I can
here it
model
is. I
this
found
shrug
it.
without getting tangled up.
I'm
So
basically
this
already
is
tangled up.
gray and black. It has the same cool sleeves. It's got a black lace strip on the arm. And if I turn around correctly, you can see that it has the W on the back in black lace. And this is super cool because it matches everything that I have.
Yeah, and you can see the lace. This is really nice.
Yeah.
This is really nice. And it's sort of like semicircle shaped almost, and it doesn't have true arms. It's sort of just like a cape or something. It's really cool. But
Yeah.
I really like those. Now I have them in every color. Wait, do you have the
Yeah.
turnip?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think I pulled something out when I was turning around.
I did
Were
for a
you
second.
asking if I had?
Do you have a turnip?
No, I don't have a turnip.
All right. So this is the turnip. This is another Overwatch plushie, if you are familiar. Thank you so much for another new subscriber. I think that's 10 today. This is the new turnip. Oh, I'm going to take him out of the box because his box is really cute, though, too. It almost looks like the crane machine from Overwatch. I'm trying to get it so it's not glary. But his box is really cute. And he is from Hanamura in Overwatch. I just knocked over like 100 Pepes. Oh my god, he's so cute. So this is the little turnip guy.
Oh, he is so
And he's
cute.
got little suctiony cups on his
Oh no,
on
I
his
need to get one
underside.
now.
He's like a little tentacle. He's like a little
Oh,
void
no.
turnip.
I need to get a plushie that's a turnip now.
So good. He's really cute.
I love his box as well. The box is very clever.
The box is really cute. Like, I feel like it's not showing it off very well on camera, but the box has like the mountain from Hanamura in the background, and it's got like buttons so that it looks kind of like the crane machine, and then the sign that you can get as a spray.
I think that the bags work really well for the Blizzard pet, for the WoW pets, because it's associated with battle pets, but I love how creative they're being for Overwatch.
Yeah, the boxes are great. The back looks like the back of a machine too. Like, they did a really great job.
Yeah.
With these. Super cute. His name is Pachamari.
Yep.
Pachamari. And he's really cute. I wanted him so badly. He's a little turnip.
Did you get any of the pins?
I did not.
Okay, so I bought 10 and I opened 5, so I can show some of them off and we can open like the 5 together.
Ooh,
that might be cool.
Let's do it.
All right, so the ones that I have, I stopped opening them because I got the ones I really wanted at first.
Oh.
But the very first one, we can have fun opening together. So the very first one is Tyrande. And Tyrande has a cute but deadly version,
if you
as
back
well
it up
as
a little bit, it might focus a little better.
Back it up.
I don't know. It's not wanting to focus. It's just trolling you. It's trolling you.
So we have a Tyrande.
She looks awesome.
And yeah, she's very cool. She's in a very dynamic pose. We have a Chen.
Go up a little. Oh, Chen focused well. Oh, you know, X, your face is covered.
Yeah, the rest of them are on these white labels, so it won't be as weird as Tyrande.
Chen's cool.
So we got Chen.
I'm surprised that all those came in those white label packages and ours came like on a nice branded one.
So what I think what happened is that they don't want people, because the gold ones are bumpy this time, they don't want people to
feel them. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an example of the gold one. I think this is the Diablo Wizard in Heroes.
Oh.
So you can see she's very textured.
Yeah, she's super textured.
Yeah. So that's her. And then I also have a regular Farah.
Up a little? There you go. Oh, she's cool too.
So I have that, and then I've got this pack of pins, which I can open now if I don't have too many annoying bag pin noises.
We can always mute you while you open them, like while you do
Yeah.
that, if that was a problem, but that wasn't bad, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so let's see. First one is
trolling you.
Opening a bag.
Oh, they're not loud. That's not bad.
Okay. Oh, so I have another Diablo Wizardess.
Another rare variant. So that will be available to trade at our pin trading booth.
Yep.
If you don't want a perk pin and you would instead like that.
Yep. Okay, for pin 2 we have another Tyrande. So
perfect.
I guess she will also be available.
Perfect.
Then we have a Reinhardt.
Yup.
So he's pretty cool.
He is very cool.
Then we have me opening the bag poorly.
Perk open stuff.
Don't open it perfectly, you're struggling. Oh, then we've got another Chen.
Another Chen. He must be the common one this time around.
Yep. And then we also have what's it called? I also have another Farah. Just to think of it, Jay bought me the gold Cupid Deadly pins that were on sale, so I can grab them quickly if you want to show something else. They're pretty nice. Okay.
Sure.
Be right
so
back.
I have this is the BlizzCon. Oh, I'm gonna take her out of the box, which I know a lot of people are like really against, but I can't really show it to you. And I display my pops out of the box, as you can see. This means, as of right now, I believe I'm only missing one Blizzard pop. Other than I'm missing the one from. There was like Pop Asia, the Deathwing, and the Illidan I'm missing, and then I'm missing the Soldier 76 from GameStop. But other than that, I have all of them. This is the BlizzCon exclusive Widowmaker, which is the patina variant of her armor. She comes with a stand, which does not fit very well on her foot. There we go. And she looks like this. Let me cover my face. Yeah. She has a long ponytail, and I like her because she's actually, her body itself isn't nearly as delicate as some of the other women ones that they have. Like some of the other female forms of these, like feel like the body is way too small, which for a chibi is saying a lot. But her body is like I feel like she has like a good structure to her. She could probably stand without a stand. But so she's all that gold and purple and black. She's very cool, and she stands nice with the stand too.
Yeah, she's awesome. If she gets back in stock, I might get one.
Yeah.
All right, so I have more pins again.
Okay.
So the first pin is this gold variant of Illidan, cute but deadly.
Ooh.
And they sold the regular ones last year as part of a Cupid Deadly bundle, but you can get him separately.
Yeah, and I think I have the regular one of him.
Yeah, I think they gave it to us last year, and this was actually an old Wowhead promotion code. I think back in April you could spend money and then you would get a free golden Tyrande pin. But yeah, she's still around in the thing. She's very cool. And the one I'm super excited about that's new is the golden Sylvanas pin.
Ooh, I love the Cupid Deadly pins. I like them better than the regular pins.
Yeah. So, I love the expression on page. She's just like,
Sylvanas always has a great expression.
That's what I have for pins. And yeah, actually looking at it, they have the same kind of styling as the Wowhead pin, so that's cool.
So what else do you have?
That is all I have for today.
I still have quite a bit of stuff. So this jacket, this is the new Hearthstone jacket. It is lined with like a satin on the inside, and it has like a little pocket, like a secret pocket. It is very warm, but it's not too warm to wear as a shirt, but it definitely could serve as an actual jacket because it's got kind of like windbreaker material on the inside. This is a women's medium, and if it were up to me, I would like the sleeves to be about an inch or two long, but like longer than they are. But I'm gangly. Like, I'm not an average sized person. So, and this is the women's medium, not the men's. So I really like it. It's really cute, and it's warm, and it's comfy, and all the buttons have like little I can't really show that on camera, but all of the buttons have little Hearthstone logos on them.
Oh, that's like how the Murloc shirt has the little Murloc text on it.
All the buttons are really cute. They look like the coin that gets flipped.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have the robe. The cute but deadly Murloc.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god.
So, hold on, my headphones are trolling me right now. Okay. Let's see if I can get up without ruining my life. Okay. So this is the robe.
That is so cute.
It has a yellow strap on the back, and it's got little spikes, and it's got little gills. And then the hood has like eyeballs on it. And it's got little gills at the bottom too. Hold on, I'll kind of put it on so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is really cute. I'm just taking this out of the package. It arrived while I wasn't home. This is the small medium size, which once again, I wish it had longer arms because I have gangly arms, but that's no one's fault but my own.
Oh, it's so cute how the arms have a little border on it. That's so cool.
So, and it's got the fish on the pocket. Then it's
that's so cool.
If you sit down, you can do one of these. So that's the Murloc robe.
Yep, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Did you get the slippers to match it or not?
I did not because I have a dog. And that would just be my feet getting chased while I walked.
Hello for the dog.
That's all that would turn into. I got the BlizzCon Overwatch logo shirt. Which is like a navy blue heather material. Sorry, I just touched the mic. And the Overwatch logo itself has a bunch of the hero portraits inside of it.
Yeah.
So I really liked that a lot. Then I got... My things on my head are like flopping around. I got the Edgy Illidan t-shirt.
Oh, right.
The Illidan t-shirt.
Yeah.
I got that, which I also really like. It's like a charcoal gray, and then it's got this sort of simplistic...
And it's fitted pretty well. Like, it's a regular shirt, but it's like for women.
Yeah, it's like a women's shirt. And then I got the Tracer jacket.
Oh, nice. That sounds fun.
The Tracer jacket. Oh, it does have a hood. I didn't know that. So the arms are like gradient, and then it says Tracer on the side. And then there's also some like movement vents on the elbow. I don't really know what that's all about. Oh, this is...
they're just trying to be like how she's in game?
This is a weird material. This is not what I was anticipating at all. It's like...
Like weird good or weird bad?
The sleeves almost remind me of a bathing suit.
Huh.
The sleeves, but like the body is like thicker, like a windbreaker or something. Oh, I'll put this on too. The sleeves are not what I was expecting. They're really thin and stretchy, almost like a bathing suit.
I mean, maybe it's meant to be like athlete leisure wear.
Well, that's what they said. They called it athleisure.
Yeah.
Athleisure wear. But as someone who does very little of the and much more of the leisure. Oh, this has nice long arms though.
Yeah.
So, oh wow, this actually runs a little big. Because I normally get a medium because of arms, but like it has thumb holes. Maybe that's why they're longer. But hold on, I'll take my camera up. So this is the Tracer jacket, and it says Tracer down the arm, and then there's like these areas on the elbow that are so that you can move easy, and then it's got a hood on the back, and it's kind of fitted. Mine's a little big on me because I got a medium, and I normally need that because oh wow, the pockets are huge. The pockets go all the way to the bottom. This is nice.
Yeah, that fits in with the whole like athleisure wear.
Yeah, it's like really light and comfy. It's like, oh my god, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm really great at things. There we go. We're fixed now. My bad. Sorry, guys. And then the last thing I got was the backpack.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, guys. I just got home before this was on. So it's kind of plain on the front. It's just gray, and then it's got the Blizzard B logo. And then on the side, though, it has the Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft logos. And it's got like the squishy padded back.
Yeah, I mean, last year they had the Overwatch backpack, so this seems to be, their version this year, and it looks cool.
So I think that's all stuff.
I was going to say one more merch thing was they added some more products this week, and one was the Cupid Deadly zipper pouch, which is super cute.
Wait, I have a picture of that. I have a picture of that. Add. I don't know why it didn't get put in here. I didn't highlight it, but I actually did get it. Media file. Wowhead Weekly. Zipper pouch. There it is. And there's 3 different ones. There's one for Diablo, one for StarCraft, and one for Warcraft.
Yep.
I really like those. I definitely want one. I have a problem with little pouches and boxes and things to put other things in. I'm like a dragon. I just hoard stuff. So, yeah, those are all really cool. Did we get any questions during this whole...
Also, the coloring book was on sale, then it went out of stock because people bought it quickly.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, we did get some questions, actually. Some are pretty, I can run through quickly, some are more discussion, but the first one is, will Panzer and Wowhead make more WoW holiday videos like they did for Halloween last year? So that basically depends on what you guys want and would be interesting. Like, a video that's a guide takes a lot longer than, a video of someone just playing WoW with commentary. So it takes a lot of time, and if people really want a video that provides information in a way that they can't get from a written guide, then we would consider it.
It was a lot of work. Those videos took about 40 hours each for me to do. Maybe I could do it faster now. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like, if we don't know what's coming with the holiday and we have to like start rushing to make the video the day of.
That was the big issue last year, was that we were like asking Blizzard, like, hey, can we sign an NDA and can you let us know so that we can prepare, please? And they were like, no.
Yeah.
So we were like, it was like the day of the thing. I was like frantically doing. I had to wait until like the 3rd day of Wintervale because I couldn't get the item I needed to show.
Right.
So that was our limitation last year. But like if they had some sort of PTR where we could do it that way, that would be nice. But it's certainly not out of the question. Or if there's like
another topic you want us to do, let us know, because like we've tried to put a bunch of stuff on Wowhead's YouTube in the past year, like model videos or zone previews. So if you want like something specific, let us know.
Yeah, if there are specific guide type videos, like I'm definitely open to making them. The holiday ones were a dilemma because of the timing of everything, and they came out like 3 days after the event, and then people were like, this is kind of late, we wanted it before, and I was like, same. Yeah. I wanted it before too. I love the thumb holes in this, by the way. They're like big and like stretchy. This jacket is growing on me. I could do yoga or something in it or run. I'm not.
Yeah, I like the yoga. I like that it's very soothing.
It is there's a lot of freedom. A lot of these types of jackets, like they're like restricting in like the shoulders. I have broad shoulders. And this is like you could really move in this.
Yeah.
You could really move in this.
All right, next question. Another quick one. Has the Wowhead VIP party winner been released yet, or will it be before BlizzCon?
Is this
it will be released before BlizzCon. Jinx and Method are picking the winner. The contest just closed a few hours earlier today, so to just give them a little bit of time. They're working on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can there be a Wowhead post on what still hasn't been data mined, or was it the 5 that Reddy mentioned and no more things? Maybe a history on lost or forgotten items. This would be really cool, except the way the data works, like pretty much like 90% of the site is not really used. So we make it easy to find things that are in game, but if you poke around, like if you ever typed in like Rathian as an NPC, there's like 50 Rathians, and there's a lot of loot that's marked as like test QA or duplicate item monster boss that we try to sort of hide away from people. And then there's like a gray area of stuff in the middle, which would be super huge to maintain, but if you use the database filters, you could find it easily by searching for items that don't have a source, or looking for something. You can like filter for things like added in a patch and then scan through it and see if something doesn't have comments, or if there's a comment being like, Blizzard, I really want this in the game. But yeah, like it would just be, there's like tons of things that aren't in the game. We might do a post highlighting a few we think should be in the game that we don't have a source for. Maybe that would be a fun post around 7.1. But yeah, if we did a comprehensive list, it would be like
a lot.
Typing like thousands of things into the site.
It would be a lot.
Someone wanted to have a new emote that is an explosive sheep or a big yellow question mark, like for quest markers. We should keep that in mind.
Oh, the quest marker is a cute idea.
Yeah. Someone else said you should have some of each plushie available in the claw machines. So, funny story, we got some Stitches plushies last year, and they were too big for the size of the claw. So we need to like stick with plushies in a certain range so they can be picked up. So, like, Pepe's head, like, Pepe is very good. He's, like, very round and compact. and Murlocs as well.
Murlocs are probably okay too. Yeah. The snow guy might be okay. He's not. I mean, he's kind of bigger.
We
than
did
Pepper,
Frostwolf ones last year, so I could see Snowfangs, or I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can just like sell out on the BlizzCon ones, but maybe I could do the Frostwolf ones. And finally, Olivia said, "There's so much in 7.1. What are you both doing first?" So do you want to go first with that?
You go first.
Okay. So I think what I am going to do first, I think the very first thing I'm going to do is to do the first week that I can of the Suramar campaign, and then work on farming the pets for raiding with Leisha's Wrath of the Lich King.
I'm hopefully going to be caught up on Suramar by then. We'll see. We'll see. But I definitely want to do the Suramar quest when it comes out. I definitely want to start the Falcasaur quest line.
Yeah, they are super.
And I'm going to do Karazhan.
Yeah, Karazhan.
And I want to do raiding with Leashes now that you mention it.
Yeah, I just think like the very first thing is like I want to go help the elves. Like I want to go help like my little sad Nightfallen in Suramar. And raiding with Legions is so cute. Like when you finish it, you get to go fight Algalon and his battle pets. That's so cool. And they're just really funny. Like there's the Wicked Soul pet.
Oh, thank you so much. Another subscriber. My God. We're going to end up needing 4 emotes by the time this is all
I
said
know.
and done.
So much indecision.
So much.
Yeah. So yeah, raiding with leashes, they're just very clever. Some of them have special interactions with things. There's even a Magnetar hunting horn that drops the snowball runt that isn't part of the achievement because he has such a low drop rate. And yeah, I really like raiding in Wrath, so I'm gonna go hit up all those instances and go have fun with that. So
anything else?
There's just one more question saying you're out of tickets to the party, how can I still come? But we explained that, and yeah, just if you missed that before, we think some people reserved too many tickets on Eventbrite, so we're opening up a general admission line that's still free at the party, and also opening up Eventbrite with a severe limit on how many people you can RSVP for in advance, hopefully soon.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that is about it.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So thank you so much. I think we got like 11 or 12 new subscribers.
Yeah, that was
today.
awesome.
Insane.
It's so cool to see the show grow and have everyone. We had the big pin announcement too.
Thank you so much. So to recap, we talked about 7.1. We talked about BlizzCon. We talked about merchandise. And we want to say thank you to everybody who came and watched us. Thank you so much. I think we got like 12 or 12. Sorry, I unmuted Twitch. I unmuted Twitch. That was an accident. I got all distracted. Thank you so much to everybody who comes and watches us live. We stream live on Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then we upload to YouTube that evening. That's youtube.com/Wowhead. And it's embedded on Wowhead the following day. If you subscribe to us on Twitch, we really, really appreciate that. We're going to get new emotes soon, and we're so excited to have you be part of the community. And also, thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to Wowhead Premium, which removes all of the ads from your site as long as you are logged in, whether you're on desktop or mobile. It gives you a special color to talk on when you're on the forums. It's been too long. Words are not happening anymore.
I know.
It also allows you to customize your Today on the Broken Isle. It allows you to track quests. There's all sorts of perks, but the biggest one is that it directly supports Wowhead and its content, and then you get to be ad-free. So thank you so much again to everybody who came and hung out with us. We really appreciate it. You can't hear me? Is that true?
I can hear you.
Can they hear me? Someone said they can't hear me. Well, it's over anyways now. It's over
okay.
Anyways. So thank you so much again. We are going to go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a nice weekend, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.